for the help.
Candy, are you alone with your 4 kids? Do you have help?
I have my husband. We have it's our small family.
What is your plan then tonight and tomorrow?
I don't know. At this point, we're just here right now, working in the house, just working as fast as my husband. And I'm helping with the cleaning, but that's also something that we need, just with cleaning supplies and stuff. Our plans are to, in the next couple of days, continue to tear everything down. And my husband's hoping that maybe by Monday or Tuesday he can start building the walls again in our house, just to make it, where it's livable again.
Well, Candy, you know that every person watching and listening to this can feel what you're going through, and of course, the empathy. If you stand by and speak with one of our producers, and maybe there's a number we can help you with. And Candy Molina, I thank you so much, and my best to your 4 children and your husband, as I know these are tough times. Thank you, Candy. Bill Powell, Jason Johnson still with us. Bill, as a journalist, these are the stories you don't want to have to tell.
That's indeed true, and yet as a journalist they are also, let's face it, they're riveting stories, and you heard why in that previous guest's voice. The sadness and the struggle that ensues after a disaster like this is it's heartbreaking, but as a journalist, as a storyteller, it's also compelling, much in the way that in times when I've been in war zones, whether it be in Iraq or Afghanistan, those stories are incredibly compelling and riveting, even though they're horrifying at the same time.
And Jason, that's a good word. They're horrifying. When we had to listen to Candy and talk about her 4 children.
Right.
You can only just imagine. They haven't eaten since last night. We're at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. She doesn't know what she's going to do tonight.
Yeah, it's been hitting even closer to home for me as a journalist. One of our writers and editors at The Root, Kristen West-Savali, her family is in Houston. She has lost her home. She was only able to occasionally give us updates through Facebook. And it tells the toll of not just the tragedy of losing one's home, but just to put this into context, and this is our front story action on The Root today. She talks about the rain still coming. Kirsten and her husband have 3 children. Her husband is going through aggressive cancer treatment, and she has a child with a learning disability. And so it's not just a matter of not having a place to stay. It's not just a matter of our organization trying to provide her with support, but there are people with existing medical conditions that are suffering in this environment and don't know when they'll be able to get the same regular treatment that they had before this hurricane hit.
That is such an important point. Those who are not well, they can't get treatments. The medicines that they may have had have gone bad, right?
Right.
They don't know where they're going to get that next prescription filled, but we're going to stay on top of this to make sure we can be a part of the solution, hopefully, as we continue to tell the stories and report on what's happening on the ground, because this can quickly change, right? Smiles can turn to frowns and a lot more, as we've seen in previous disasters. Jason Johnson, Bill Powell, thank you both so much. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back right after this.
A global citizen finds a way to contribute. A global citizen brings about change. At MSNBC, we're global citizens, and we invite you to join us. Download the Global Citizen app and take action to provide people around the globe with the food, water, healthcare, and education they need.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.